Happy New Year, y'all. We made it. We are safely in 2023. I'm not going to pan down because my shirt is incredibly see-through. But by the way, shameless plug, this is negative underwear. This is the softest loungewear ever. It's also very see-through, so I can't really show you, but it's ribbed and soft. And they have underwear, which I recommend, but don't recommend because it rips very easily. And it's pretty pricey for something that rips. And they also have like pants and shorts too, but that's not what this video is about. So, wow. I've already started 2023 off rambling. Rambling and trying to sell you something, but not, because I'm not sponsored by these people. I just am sharing. I'm sharing the softness, because one rule of having a soft place to land and living a life you love is you have to find the coziest, softest thing that you can possibly find to put next to your skin as often as possible. It's important. So it's January 1st, 2023. We made it to the other side, you guys. And I just want to take a moment to pan over to the spot where I hope to be spending a great amount of time. Even if I'm not sitting over there, because my bed is super comfortable and I like to do things in my bed. I mean, we all like to do things in our beds, but you know what I mean. Besides sleep, I like to, plan my life. I kind of consider my bed command central. However, I did create that seating space, and I just wanted to pan over to it and get a good look at it. I so wish that tripod wasn't there and that those magazines weren't still on the floor, but it's only been days since I talked to you, even though it may have seemed like a week. Yeah, this is the spot where I hope to be spending a lot of time. And as you can see, I did get the picture up on the wall. So this is my new daily planner. I actually had it for a couple months now. It's the Perpetually Late Show, undated daily planner. I don't know how much I'm going to be using this book, to be very honest with you, but I'm attempting something new. I didn't make any New Year's resolutions. I haven't even done a vision board. I don't really do them in the way that I used to anymore. I do like vision pages in my journal, but we'll get to that another time. But this undated planner I've had it on my shelf over there in my spot. Let's look at the spot again. Anyway, I've had it on the shelf in my spot for months, and now I'm going to actually attempt to use it. So I'll just kind of skim through it. You have the lovely silk ribbon, and then you have it's a map of what appears to be New York / New Jersey, New York City / New Jersey. I don't know. It's beautiful. And then here is the page. If found, I guess I'm supposed to put my name, and I'll be really sad if it were lost. And it says it was proudly designed on the Upper West Side of Kansas City. Yeah. It's a little cheeky. Then they have these lovely words in blue that I can only read because I'm holding my phone here, which is magnifying the words. Who are they making these things for? Because I cannot see this. But you can see that it's dedicated to all of the other things that we probably could have accomplished in the time that we spent on it. We'll learn how to play that saxophone one day. So that was an inside joke for them, but I did it. And a disclaimer with more tiny words. Cute. I'll go back to the disclaimer later, and if there's anything cool in there, I'll report back. And then it gives you an example page on how to use the planner. It's undated, so they put the month, and they put the days of the week, and you can check which one yours is, and a sample year, and then how you can use this planner, or you can just do whatever you want, basically. How to use a daily planner, it gives you a blurb here in those lovely blue words that I can't see without my phone. And then if you're a visual learner, look left. And then more stuff, a few things to keep in mind, also known as calendars are weird. The holidays float, fewer fixed, don't forget leap day, or actually do forget leap day. This is not a leap year, so I think we're fine. It's a very cheeky, cute little thing. Then we have welcome to January of whatever year you say it is. Let's go with, and then you fill in the blanks. This is named after the Roman god Janus. He was two-faced, literally. On average, the coldest month of the year in the Northern Hemisphere. And then we're going to get into January. I like it. It's cute. You have a monthly page here so that you can see the months all in one spot. It's January, start planning, New Year's Day, Martin Luther King Jr. Day, observed on the third Monday of January. And then you can put birthdays to remember. And since the holiday moves around in the year, we don't know when in the future you're using this. Help us out and add it to the calendar. Also, are there jetpacks yet? Our fingers are crossed. This is a planner that I'm going to play around with and see if I like it. Each day has kind of something different. It talks about something different for the most part. And there are other neat, cute little surprises throughout the book. We'll see how far this book makes it. I also have my regular grid journal as well, and daily book that I jot down notes in. And so we're going with that. I was looking for a different planner. The Common Planner, I think it's called. I was really wanting that one, but it sold out. And when I saw this, I just thought it was, I can do with this whatever I want. I can put stickers in it. I can doodle. I can draw. I can just jot down some quick to-dos and make some lists and just leave it here on my nightstand. I just need something to consult in the morning first thing. And maybe I will even start the habit of writing down what I want to do the next day, the night before. That is something that I used to do in the past, and I found it very effective. Why am I doing all of this organizing? Well, I used to be a big planner girl, and I used to love it, and I actually used to film my planners for YouTube a long time ago. So it's something that I love, but part of the reason why I'm planning a little bit is because I did a thing, and I'm sharing it with you guys today. This is the new year. New things happening already. January 1st, new things happening already. But I have to share it here because if you guys are interested, especially if you don't feel like you get enough of what I talk about here on this channel, if you're interested, I have started a newsletter. But but before I go any further, it is a newsletter. However, the platform that I'm using, I had no clue that this platform also has a blog, a place for a podcast, and I could put video there as well. So I'm kind of blown away right now because I have been thinking about this newsletter idea for a while, and I decided day before yesterday to pull the trigger. So on the 30th, I decided, you know what? It's the first of the year, let's just do it. Now, one of the things that I typically like to do is whenever I'm going to put something out that people can read, I like to hand write it all out or hand outline it first. So I did that. I did kind of like a hand outline of what a potential newsletter would kind of look like if I did it by hand. And I'm still working on that because right now, I think I can only upload it where it looks like a blog post, and I would love to upload the actual like handwritten outline because I think it's pretty nice. Not polished. I have a sample one that I can show here, but I kind of outlined it all out, and I was like, this is the format that I want to do, and I want to do it weekly. I want to bring it to you guys. I wanted to get to your inbox on Friday. If it's something you're interested in, you can subscribe to it. I had no idea. I'm using Substack. I had no idea that Substack had a full-on blogging platform. I thought they were totally just newsletters. There's a podcast. There's a podcast aspect to the platform, which I'm considering doing. I've had people tell me that a podcast would be good. And then, like I said, you can also embed video, and there's other tools on there as well. And I was blown away by that because I was not expecting that I would have all of that at my fingertips, where I could bring more written content, more photographs, because photography is literally my first love as an artist, and video and other things to you as well. And it could be a place where I aggregate all of the things that I do. So I created the newsletter, and I'm sharing it here with you guys today. And it is called A Soft Place to Land. My idea for this newsletter, and now blog technically, because it is a blog as well, is to have a place where I share with you beautiful things that are happening in my life, obviously, and my DIYs, my artwork, my home design, photography, just beautiful things that I'm doing, beautiful things that I'm seeing. But I can also, in the newsletter, also curate other beautiful, joyful, in particular, feminine and soft things. I can curate those things into the newsletter and onto the blog, where you can then go and you can read the blog, or you can receive the newsletter in your inbox, and you can then curate your own positive, beautiful, soft internet experience. So I know I said a lot. It's a lot for the first day of the year, but that, it came on, it has been a series of delightful events from the time that I got this idea, or that I decided to pull the trigger on this idea. I've had it for a while, but from the time I decided to pull the trigger on this idea until this moment where I'm telling you about it, it has happened so seamlessly, and it just feels divinely ordained. It really does. Even the first Substack article that I read on the platform, I've never read a Substack article as far as I know. I read someone else's work, and the one thing that I've read resonates with me so much, and I'm going to share that with you as well, because I think if you are really trying to live an intentional life, a mindful life, a soft life, if you are really trying to elevate who you are in this world, and in particular, and not limited to, because my platform is open to everybody. I don't care your race. I don't care your religion. I don't care your political affiliation. I don't care what you look like. I love people, and I want to build a community of primarily women, because I feel like we lack that, especially women of a certain age. But all women are welcome. All people are welcome, but primarily women who are intent upon shaking off that burden of being, of being hard and hustling and struggling and scraping and fighting. And those are the women that I'm looking for. The women who appreciate the color pink, the women who appreciate cotton candy, the women who appreciate a good meal or tea time. You guys are my people. You guys are my people. And I would like to make this channel more of a behind the scenes for the most part. I've dabbled with having 2 separate channels. I don't know if that makes sense, but I definitely would like to have some behind the scenes vlogs like this, where we just talk to each other. But then I also want to have some more polished videos as well, for you guys that are companions to the newsletter. So I've toyed with making the 2 separate, and I don't know if I will do that. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. You shouldn't have to follow me in a bunch of different places. But at the same time, I have already started to build a community here, and this is the core of the community. So the people who are here in this community, you know, you are the people who are laying the foundation for all of this. And I like the intimate level. But I mean, you know what? We'll get into all of that later because that's details. But at the end of the day, it is a soft place to land. So if that is something that you are looking for, we are like a baby deer on baby steps building it, but it's happening, and you can already subscribe to it if you like. And I already have blog posts in mind. Newsletter, I already have one newsletter outlined for the newsletter aspect. And we will be dabbling in the future with the podcast, and we'll see what happens. So I'm excited. I hope you're excited. I feel like I'm rambling for some reason, and I don't mean to do that. But I'm really excited. So happy New Year to you all. I didn't go to sleep till about 4 o'clock this morning, mainly because I was just up watching the festivities on TV. I watched when, you know, New Orleans hit Happy New Year. New Orleans hit the New Year, and then all the way to the West Coast when they hit the New Year. So I watched Anderson, and I watched Ryan Seacrest, and I watched Don Lemon, and it was fun. The parts that I saw, I kept kind of flipping back and forth. So, and I worked on my temperature blanket, and I worked out all of these ideas in my head. I'm working out all of these ideas in my head. That's what I was doing. So here we are. So I hope that everyone is healthy and has crossed over, you know, safely. And I just pray that this is a wonderful year, the start of something really exciting. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. I'm not making any specific promises like I'm going to put out X amount of videos this year, or that I'm going to do, you know, I'm going to put my videos up at 2 o'clock on this time or day. I'm not doing that. But I do plan on having a newsletter or some sort of blog post or something for you every Friday. And and I will shoot for at least one video on Sunday. So yeah. So that's it. That's it. It is about 9 o'clock now. I'm gonna get myself together. I cleaned a lot in the last 2 days, and I still have way more cleaning and organizing to do because I had that to do anyway. But my bathroom is spotless. I always like to go into the new year with a clean space. And it's mostly clean and clean enough. So I've been doing that, and we have our good friends coming over later. So I have to kind of figure out food-wise what I'm doing. I know I'm supposed to make potato salad, and I think we're doing po' boys, shrimp po' boys. So I always like to have some sort of Creole or Louisiana food on New Year's Day because that was my tradition as a kid. That's my heritage. And it is too hot for me to make gumbo. I know that you can eat gumbo at any time. Louisiana is not the coldest place in the world, but I always want gumbo when it's cold. So we're probably going to get up to 60 degrees today, and it is not a winter wonderland. So we're going to opt for something a little quicker and a little easier, some po' boys and some potato salad, and I'll probably do some extra little things too, some little noshes and nipples. I might film a little bit of that, but you know what? I may also just go ahead and put this video up real quick. Go ahead and edit it, put it up, because it's already 13 minutes long. I've been talking for 13 minutes, y'all. So have a wonderful new year, and the plan is that I will see you next week. Oh, and I'll also be still doing shorts. I'll still be doing shorts, so look for those. I'll leave all the information in the description box. I'm going to love you and leave you, and I'll see you in the next one.